the course contents list over here. Uh, First of all, what we are going to do is we are going to introduce you to the design process. And that is basically the introduction to the design process, the design process. Okay. Uh, we will also we will talk about the basics of the process or basics of design. That will include the factor of safety, the design factor, the role of economics, the role of economics, the reliability, and all these factors when you consider during design. We will also talk about standards and codes. Okay. Now, we will also go ahead and talk about uh, limits, fits, tolerances, etc. Okay. We are going to then switch to mechanical joints. How do we make joints? We will talk about permanent joints and temporary joints. In the temporary joints, we will talk about threaded joints, the design of threaded joints, such as calculating the stresses and what kind of failure can occur, and so on. And we will also talk about riveted joints, we will talk about pin joints, we will talk in details about welded joints, and the standards and codes for welded joints. So we'll so with the above, we'll be able to design temporary or permanent joints. Okay, then we are going to talk about bearings. Ji, Mansoor Zaman, you wanted to say something? Mansoor, Mansoor Zaman, you raised your hand. Okay. Okay, in bearings, we are going to talk about different types of bearings. For example, the roller contact bearing or the roller element bearings. And these will include the ball bearings, the selection, and we will also talk about roller bearings and their selection, tapered roller bearings. We will also talk about the design of journal bearings and that will include all the design parameters for journal bearing and how do we look at that. Then we will talk about uh, brakes and clutches. In brakes and clutches, we will talk about the different models. For brakes and clutches, and then we will apply these models on different types of brakes and clutches. We will also talk about flywheels and couplings a little. We will, and that should be it. That's your whole course. Okay? Any question regarding your coursework? Ji, any question regarding your coursework?
No, sir.
No. Um, since we have defined our coursework, let's see if we can define some course learning outcomes. Okay? And you already know that they are called CLOs. So the CLOs, the first CLO will be looking at the course contents. What we are going to do is to apply the design process for solution of problems. And these problems will be mechanical problems. So this will be our first CLO, and that comes from the first chapter that we just studied. We just said that we will study this PLO is of level 3 And I guess it is related to one of the PLOs, PLO 1. The next CLO will be to design mechanical elements such as brakes, clutches, uh, bearings. It can be design and selection of bearings and joints, mechanical joints. Okay. This yellow is of level 5, and this one is also cognitive and cognitive. Third one will be to evaluate mechanical systems using standards and codes. This CLO is of level 6 cognitive, and it's linked to one of the PLOs that we have said. Okay? Any question? Any questions so far? Do you have any question? No?
No, sir. No.
No.
No, sir.
So the book that we are going to follow, the book that we will follow, for consistency, we will follow one book, and that will be the mechanical engineering design by Budinas and Nisbet. And this is basically Shigle's mechanical engineering design. So this was written by Shigley first, but now the it has gone to about the latest edition is the 11th edition that is available. You can use 10th edition, which is printed in 2015. So for consistency, this will be our textbook basically. Okay. There are other books such as by Juvenile. There is a book on design of uh, mechanical components, I guess, and you can use that as a reference. You can use some drawing book that will help you in this subject. ठीक है? Any question so far? Do you have books?
Abhi, not yet.
Not yet. So what are you going to do? My suggestion would be to buy this book for yourself. ठीक है? Uh, it's it's worth buying. मतलब, basically, this might cost you, for the cheap edition, it might be 400 or 300 rupees. So I would say buy this because you are going to use this book for your life. Um, any interview you go to, any place you go to, you will have to, uh, read this book. Okay?